you. Remember, anger is an emotion that is given to us by God. Properly harnessed, it can be directed to accomplish great things. But anger can quickly lead to sin. You've heard me, and you've probably heard other preachers say, the word anger in the Greek is an archer's term. It means to miss the mark of the target. It is, and there's no better illustration. I've asked Adley to come up. She's a little gunslinger. I call her Adley Oakley instead of Annie Oakley because, Adley, how old are you? You're 12 now? She's a 12-year-old, and she does competitions all over shooting arrows. She loves archery. She'll hike miles upon miles through mountainous terrain, carrying her bow and quiver of arrows to shoot at targets to be tested. Now, sin is an archer's term. There is a target, and if you don't hit that red bullseye right here, if you don't hit it right on the mark, if you hit anything outside of that tiny little red bullseye, if you come close but you don't hit it, that's sin. Sin is missing the mark of perfection. Moral, righteous perfection. Only Jesus Christ met that. He met it on our behalf. He is our righteousness, as we talked about last week. A greater righteousness for us. And when Paul writes and says, be angry and do not sin, that tells us a little something, doesn't it? It tells us that we can be angry. There should be areas in our life that evoke anger. Moments of anger. So, Adley, I want you to shoot, and I want you to get that arrow ready. And we have the target here set up. Don't worry, Arkansas. I shouldn't be worried about you. I bet there's a lot of archery in Arkansas. She's a pro. She's only 12, though. Now, you cheered for her, but I asked her to miss. I said, they're going to be like, oh, she missed the bullseye. Poor Adley. I asked her to. She did pretty good, didn't she? You can even give her a short little round of applause for that. I think I blinked and the arrow was already gone. But Adley, did you hit the bullseye? Did you hit the mark? You missed the mark, didn't you? Let's shoot a couple more arrows as I get out of the way. Now, keep shooting until you feel comfortable and you've hit that target, okay? And try and hit the bullseye. Because when we're angry, get this, you can be under the control and the power and the calm of the Holy Spirit. And you can direct your aim. And you can nail the target. That gave me goosebumps on my head. I don't have a lot of hair there, but it went up just now. Nice shot, girl. Thank you. Good job, Adley. And I promise you, just as easy as that looked for her and was to her, to both miss the mark and hit the mark, it's true for us today. We, by the power of God's Holy Spirit, under the control of Jesus Christ, in our anger, we cannot sin.